That new one's a bit of a dish, isn't he? That Hugo, little goatee.
Oh, do you like that, do you?
No, I don't actually. I don't know. I've just said that. I don't know if I've just said that.
But then if you got to know him, you could be like, oh, what was
Yeah,
it?
like, Becky. I'd just be like, come here, give us a Beck. Who's got a Beck?
Hi, I'm Olivia Atwood and I'm here with ex-Love Islander Samantha. And we're going to catch up on all things Love Island, Boots. We're going to talk about her journey in the villa and lots of beauty moments from the series so far. So Sam, how have things been since you left the villa?
Chaotic, but a whirlwind, but it's just been really, really exciting.
What do you think about Joey's actions?
He seems loyal to someone.
Yeah. I wish you'd been in longer because you were giving us all the lols and all the glam, and it's just so unfair how it went.
I know.
What were some of your best memories?
That first day is like the best day ever. Like
Yeah.
you're on such a high. You're like meeting everyone.
Boots is obviously the official beauty partner of Love Island, so the villa was stocked out. You had all the beauty products anyone could want. What were some of your faves?
Obviously SPF.
Yeah.
So SPF every
Good
day.
girl.
The Too Faced Born This Way concealer.
Yes.
I've always used that. I've used that for years. And a good MAC bronzer as well. 'Cause obviously bronzer.
So you had all of that in the bathroom,
Yeah.
ready for... Do you know, you don't know what we went through with that. We didn't have nothing. We didn't have anything. That's amazing. Was it like just having your own store there?
Yeah. And like you could like be like, Boots, like, can you get me this? Can you get me that? They get you whatever.
Did you discover any new favourites while you were in the villa?
Yeah, there was a gorgeous Fenty blush. Can't remember the shade, but it was like a really like cranberry shimmer. It was gorgeous. And the Fenty Milk, which I used to put on under my makeup.
Oh, do you like that Fenty Milk? I've never tried it.
Yeah, it was gorgeous underneath it.
That's going in my basket today. As a makeup artist, if you lost your kit today, what would be the first 3 things you'd replace?
So I would get the Maybelline Skin Tint.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
good, isn't
staple,
it?
it's so unreal. I'd get the Too Faced Born This Way concealer.
Yeah.
And I'd get the MAC mascara, the little blue one. Like
Oh,
little
big. Is that your
tiny-
one that you use?
Yeah, little tiny brush.
Why the small brush?
Because I feel like it just gets every lash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
it
good
goes
hack
through.
actually. Sam, if you could go back and do your experience in the villa again, would you do anything differently?
Do you know what? I wouldn't, because I feel like
Yeah.
I was true to myself. I had a ball, and you know, I thought I had a connection with someone, and I was loyal to him.
Yeah.
There's no one else in there for me.
You picked someone you liked, you fancied him, you had a connection, well, you had on your side.
Yeah.
How are you to know how it's going to go? That's like the risk you take in there.
Exactly.
Savage. It's a savage game, and it's really hard because you have to just lay your cards on the table.
Backfires on me, but oh well.
No, but like you say, you're true to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like I've come out, and I was just like, as long as I was like for being me, then
If Joey hadn't been there, who would have been like number 2?
Ronnie.
Ronnie! Oh, Ronnie! Harriet's lovely, and I'm very happy they're working things out, but I'd like to see you two together. I think you could have been fun. You'd be good
we
for
were.
him, keep on his toes.
We used to bounce off each other.
Yeah.
He got my banter.
Definitely. If you had to share one beauty hack, what would it be?
Only ever overline your Cupid's bow.
Oh?
So don't go right around because it looks a bit too fake. If you only go over the Cupid's bow, it gives like a doll effect.
That's a good one, so don't take it to the corners of your lips.
Yeah, just kind of go. So do the Cupid's bow and then go kind of down.
Nice.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question as well as a makeup artist? How did you deal with the sweatiness and the heat?
I didn't.
But you look like you did.
Just powder. So we
Powder.
used to take like a little tiny clear bag out and we'd leave it, you know, in the larder where you get your water.
Yeah. You would go and just do like little touch-ups.
Yeah.
when
So
you're down there.
we'd go and get a little pressed powder and just dab.
That's good. You girls are dead glam. If you watch back to series 3, we were so scruffy. We didn't wear makeup in the daytime ever. We didn't brush our hair. I'm just like sitting there with hair top of my head in like granny pants and like t-shirt with no bra.
No, I was like that
Yeah.
towards the end. In the end,
You
I
just
didn't
used don't
care.
care?
I was like I just weren't bothered in the end.
Yeah, you do just start to feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
So you were in your house, and I was going to get dressed up to go
Greasy
downstairs
hair.
in my house.
Yeah.
What was the dressing room experience like in the villa? Because
Yeah.
back in series 3, we had one small dressing room. It had 4 mirrors in the middle. It was the boys and the girls. It was chaos. Getting ready for the evening, it was like with so many arguments about the mirrors, the hair dryers. But it looks like you've got a real military operation there.
It was massive. We all had our own mirror.
Chris and Ken would be doing their hair for like 2 hours on an evening. I swear. And we'd be like, and I'd be on the floor doing makeup, like, you know, by the mirror in the bathroom.
Just like that, like
Just like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Who's longest to get ready?
Uma.
Really?
Yeah.
Took her
because
time.
of her hair.
Yeah.
So like they'd be like, Uma, you've got 20 minutes, and she'd just be like, no.
No, that's not
She'd
going to
literally
happen.
just go, no. And we'd all be like, Uma, come on, we all want a glass of wine. Get out. Do you know
Who
what I
was the
mean?
most low maintenance girly? Who was out the door first?
Jess.
Okay,
She was dead quick at getting ready, yeah.
She slicks her hair back, doesn't she, quite a lot,
Yeah.
and keeps it quite simple.
And like her makeup was always dead simple.
Yeah. But how long do you take?
Do you know what? I weren't one of the worst, but I weren't also one of the quickest.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I know my own face.
Were people asking you to do their makeup ever?
Nicole was always like, oh, Samantha, do my eyeliner, and I'd be like, a minute.
I need to do my own.
Yeah, I'd be like, listen, once I've done my body glitter and like my body glow, then I'll do ya. Do you know what I mean? I'd
Because
be
then you're
like,
on the home straight.
yeah, I'd be like, we've all got 2 hours. Just let me get myself ready, and then I'll do ya.
What's one part of your makeup routine that you would never skip? Like, is it for you? Is it lashes? Is it lip gloss? What's the
Powder.
powder?
I'm so oily. I am like so oily, like greasy. Like you could go like that and it's wet. Like within an hour. So powder for me, I'm like a big powder person.
See, 'cause I'm a dry girly. My skin goes dry, so I do use powder, but I need loads of primer and loads of moisturiser under my
Yeah.
makeup. Otherwise, I look like it's giving desert.
Yeah.
It's dusty.
Whereas I'm wet. I had to go home. I went in the beach shot on my last day, you know, and went, I need to go home because I can't stop eating. Not messing. They were like,
There's
Samantha, what's
nothing
up?
else to do though.
Oh, she's at wheat crisp and hummus, sweet chili. Oh, I was like, no, I need to go home. If I got that final, you'd be rolling me out. You would be rolling me out that villa. Like I went in the end, nah, this isn't funny. Yeah, like how funny it was when like Harriet used to blow her eyelashes with the Dyson. We'd all be like, what are you doing?
And why do they do that? The girls with the lash extensions.
I don't get it. I
Is
don't,
it
I'm
to
not a lash
dry them?
girly. I
No,
think
I don't
so.
do extensions.
I don't.
I'm a
not
strip
lash
girl.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm an
I couldn't
LVL.
deal with the maintenance.
Oh, no, I couldn't
If I had
do
an
that.
anxious day, I'd be pulling them all out. I'd end
Same.
up bald. I'd
Yeah,
be like this
same.
with 3 lashes.
I'm like an LVL or a little strip.
Yeah. We would do each other's waxing when I was in the villa.
Oh no, we used to pick each other. No, there's a bit on unseen bits, and I go, well, someone popped a spot on my ass, and like I've got a big boil on my ass. I don't know why, but like we'd all sit at the daybed, like picking on and growing hairs, and then like you'd be sat like doing it, and then you go, and like realise you're being filmed, and like can't
Remember
go,
you're on telly.
yeah, and then be like, oh actually, why am I doing that? But like we'd all be like that. Me and Jess would be like trying to get all the ingrowing hairs out. 'Cause
Did any of the other girls have any makeup hacks that you picked up on, or beauty hacks?
we all love to freckle. We all love to freckle.
They're very
Yeah.
in at the minute, especially in the sun and the holiday vibes.
Yeah.
And what do you use to do a faux freckle?
There's like a little freckle pen by Barry M. We were all on that, yeah. We were all
An
sharing
actual
that.
pen?
Yeah.
Going in the bag, going in the basket
Yeah.
when we get in the
Going
store.
straight in my basket.
I
But,
think
like-
last time I was here doing one of these, I filled a basket. It's like 250 quid. I'm going to basically lose all my fee for the job. Just shopping in Boots. My agent goes, do you need all that? Every time someone mentioned a product, I go, yeah, I'll have one of them.
Yeah, I'll
I'll have one of them as well then. Go on. Oh, I love this.
Settle.
And I love you.
Love you.
I've loved this chat. You're everything I thought you'd be and more. You're gorgeous and you're so funny. We like funny. Thanks for answering all my questions. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and picking up some new beauty hacks.